Hello my friends and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. In the last video we escaped the destruction of our house and made our way to Ostagar, and now we're going to join the Grey Wardens and etc and all that entails. But in this video I imagine we're going to spend most of the time, if not the whole time, exploring Ostagar. Let me actually go back this way and see what's over here. And talking to everybody, looting a bunch of stuff, so I may edit as needed, but yeah, that's today, the plan for today.
As you wish.
We'll see how that goes. Wow, this place is huge. Probably full of things I can't open. But what do you have to say?
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Thank you. And how about you?
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Alright, you guys say the same thing over again. Beef bone. A gift. You found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen and switching to said party member. Okay. Well, we'll try that later, I guess. Elf fruit. And chest I can't open. Some more elf root. What's over here? That is just massive. We are way up in the mountains. It's a long way down. That is just awesome. Awesomely huge. I can't go that way. Oh, tower guard. Maybe you'll say something different.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Okay. What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Okay. Why is the tower off limits exactly?
By orders of Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
That's weird. This is a pretty large ruin. I mean, it's stating the obvious.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Okay, well, thank you very much for no information. Bye.
Make a speed your steps.
Well, I mean, I guess it wasn't no information. You did give me some. It's a really big tower. Okay, now I think we've done everything over here. Now we should go over this way. This is just beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I'm dorking out over the architecture. For no reason, really.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I am.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where is Duncan's tent at?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment.
Okay.
Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Okay, I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Okay, tell me of Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Okay, so is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Okay, where is the king at?
Probably in his tent. He and Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Loghain wild, that does.
The Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Glaring at them. That's great. Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the Darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
I wanted to ask you something else.
Go on, then.
Oh, I guess that's it then.
Good luck to you, then.
Thank you. Same to you. Oh, new codex entry for Ostagar. Okay, let's go. We'll go left. To the Royal Enclave.
Hail to you.
Hello.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Okay, do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
This king seems really concerned about going down in history for something instead of, winning an actual fight versus, I don't know. I don't know. He just seems more like fortune and glory than anything else. Well, we'll see in the coming battle, won't we?
That's how the Terran feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny the Terran called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Terran's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Oh no, you should discuss it. Oh, dang. Okay, well, I'll go. Thank you. Bye.
As you wish.
What's going on up here?
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Ooh, that sounds awful.
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Okay. Alright.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
I would agree with you. What's down over here? Okay, more stuff to sell, maybe?
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no darkness, nor death in the Maker's light.
Alright, let's get a side view over here. Oh wow, the bridge was... Wow, that's pretty big. I'm very impressed by this architecture. It's all tilted and falling apart.
The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely.
What do you mean?
Only 2 of them made it, and one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some Darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
Do you have anything else to say?
There are lots of Darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new Darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
Huh. Alright, do you guys have anything else to say?
So there's supposed to be more of these Grey Wardens coming, I hear.
Petron said they were all legions. coming with a whole army of them fancy Orlesian knights.
If my pa wasn't already in his grave, that'd put him there.
You think they'll leave once this is done? If we ask them nice?
If they don't, then we keep on fighting, I guess.
I'd rather fight them painted fops than these Darkspawn. That howling of theirs gives me nightmares, it does.
Oh. Okay.
I want this nonsense talk stopped immediately. What are you, a bunch of Natric fishwives spreading gossip until you brown your small clothes out of terror? We've seen nothing to suggest that the Darkspawn drag our people underground to eat them. And I want this talk about Darkspawn enslaving survivors to stop immediately. Keep your minds focused on the battle. You fight for Ferelden and for your king. Remember that.
Okay. I like all that extra touch.
King Cailan should not have called on those vile Orlesians for help.
Well, I mean, you're fighting Darkspawn. You should probably ask for anyone's help.
How do you do?
Does he have anything else to say? I really like the, I don't know, the casual conversation that happens as you walk by that you can hear. It's really cool. I like that. Good touch. Okay, Loghain's guard.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Please tell me about Tairn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Tairn inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Oh, come on. Surely you can tell me something.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Loghain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
Ooh, well, I'm the son of a Tairn, and he is a Tairn, so I feel like it's okay if I ask for an audience. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Maybe my dead father. So, I would like an audience with the Tairn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him?
No, not really.
Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Cailan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't seem to share?
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Cailan thinks. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet?
Yes, my father was the Tairn of Highever.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I actually don't really know.
If Cailan has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Hello, dog. Hi, Alfred.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Okay, well, that's that.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tairn Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
Okay.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tairn, I hope.
More instructions?
Tairn Loghain has changed our scouting route 12 times. If you're not from the Tairn, what do you want? We're busy.
Let's see. You don't look like other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
Well, what is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Matthias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Matthias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Matthias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
They feasted on blood and lived happily ever after. No. So what happened to him?
Matthias's prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Matthias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Matthias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day and gave Matthias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
So he betrayed his wife and then killed his lover.
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
Huh. Maybe. Sounds like a jerk to me. So, what do Ash Warriors do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
I have a Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
So, what are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives the blood, what do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say the tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Wouldn't it be smarter to leave your dogs behind? I mean, maybe.
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
And why have you painted your dog?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Okay. What if the enemy is painted with caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
No. Absolutely not.
Good. I hear death is unpleasant.
Dude, you need to calm down. Alright, I'm done.
My thanks.
You're
There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
You're very odd. Okay, Legend of Matthias Dwarf Son.
We must see to our hounds. To an Ash Warrior, a hound is as much a weapon as a blade.
My respects to you, Grey Warden.
I'm not even a Grey Warden yet, but thanks.
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us. With their help, perhaps we can push these things back underground for good.
Okie dokie.
Let's get started.
Hello, soldier.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct?
Correct.
I can't let you through to the Korcari Wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Korcari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with Darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
The Witches of the Wild.
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
And you think these witches exist?
Only when it's dark and the wind is bad. No doubt those patrols met some Darkspawn. That's enough for anyone to worry about. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Alright. Okay. Wounded soldier?
He calls.
Who calls? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. Sorry.
I can't feel it. I can feel it inside me.
Okay, okay. Nurse?
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it... What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just... terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Huh. Okay.
I don't want to see anymore. I close my eyes and... Please just leave me be.
I will leave you be.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lord.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Yeah, sure. I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Thank you. Okay, night. Oh, a person with a name. Hello.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I'm Edward.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
I was not a soldier, but my father did train me to fight.
Are you a nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay, bye. It's a very short conversation. Okay, that's a locked chest. Let's see if I can go... Whoa. Let's see if we can go over here.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Oh. Must just be background. Okay. Ooh, Quartermaster. I found someone I can sell all my stuff to.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
He gave her the last line in our speech. That's epic. Hi, I need to speak with you.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Oh, really? What did you think I'd be?
Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Isn't that a little paranoid?
That depends on what kind of life you've led. Me, I'm perfectly willing to accept that this joining is some kind of punishment. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will. Well, no, let's see what he says about the wilds. The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Korcari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Why are the wilds so frightening?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Oh, I like you. You're funny. Are they forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Bye. All right, Quartermaster. Sweet.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the Quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Okay, well, what kind of goods do you have to sell?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Okay, well, let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Okay, I did some inventory management, and I kind of went through everything, and this lovely person here had a bag, which gave me 10 more slots, which is great. And then I equipped a book that I had, I think it was part of the DLC, and it gave me an achievement for something. I can't remember what it was. So that's that, but I think we've got time to talk to one more person today, so let's talk to this Tranquil right here.
Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Well, you speak rather strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Not really. No, I don't.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Okay, that does sound it sounds like you've got a lobotomy, basically, so I think that sounds pretty awful.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
Okay. So how exactly is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Okay, let's see. Well, I don't think they should tranquil all mages, because that sounds awful, and I do feel kind of badly for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
Sure. What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Okay, what sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Yeah. Okay, well, I should go. Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, the Tranquil Codex entry. Well, I think I got about halfway through Ostagar. I still got to go up there to Alistair, but I want to explore this half and up here, and then go talk to Alistair. But we will do that in tomorrow's video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you then.